Hey everybody, Evan here with Let's Do This. I figured out my garbage disposal has been leaking, and I'm going to show you how inexpensive it is to replace it yourself. All you need to do is buy a new one. Don't pay a plumber $500 to replace it for you because it's really easy. You kind of just twist and pull it out. This is it, the new one installed. It's really easy. I'm going to show you step by step. Um, I'll show you what the ring looks like inside. It got pretty well worn down. The seal wasn't complete anymore, and you can't really get a new seal because it's a part of the garbage disposal. So once you loosen up the nuts, this clamp you pull off, there's a rubber seal, and then there's uh, what do you call it? A gasket in there that you gotta pull out, and then you can just twist the garbage disposal and it comes right out. You can put a little hex tool in there to spin the top and it pops out. So this is the condition of the old one. This thing was over 10 years old because I've been in the house for over 10 years and we've never replaced it before. So I noticed a funky smell coming from underneath the cupboard, kitchen cabinets. Looked under there. It was wet, pooled water. I'm so happy it didn't leak down into the basement. It kind of all collected in there. That's why I always have that rubber tote, something to catch water just in case something like this happens. And it worked out for me this time because you never know really when these things are going to give out. So it's just always good to have something in there to catch water. So trying to get a good angle on it, film at the same time. Oh boy. So here I'm taking out the screws so I can get this gasket pulled out of there. And I'm just trying to use the light of the drill to see what exactly is going on. It seems like it melted, but I think it just, I've seen a lot of pictures online. It's just what happens. These things get deformed after time. There's the new one in the box, picked it up from Home Depot. I ended up going with a 3/4 horsepower. Thing chews up everything. Plug the old hole, so when you take it out, that's what it was. It was just nasty. It didn't have a seal anymore, so every time I used it or even used the sink, it was just dripping out for who knows how long, maybe weeks before I finally realized it. Gotta take that top hose off. You gotta undo those clamps. It's just a flat head. And then you can pull that off. You can reuse that. And then the new one came with that bottom black pipe. Came with one that fit right in there. So just twist these off, these hose clamps. You don't have to do them all the way, just get them loosened up and you should be able to wiggle that right off of there. It's pretty easy. Again, I mean, just nowadays with how expensive plumbers are, electricians, all that, hopefully well, if you're watching this, you probably are having a leak. So sorry about that. But maybe if you don't have a leak and you're just watching this because you're interested in this kind of stuff, bookmark it, come back to it later if you need to replace it. But pretty simple. You don't need any extra anything because everything that comes new in the box with the new one, it's all you need. It usually hooks right up to the old attachment underneath the sink. So here I tried to spin it. It's not really coming out. That's when I figured out you need a hex wrench. And you can see those holes on the top. You put a hex wrench in there and then you spin it and it actually just falls right out. There. Easy. The new one. So you can get a quick connect power cord. I didn't do that. So I have to rewire my new one with the old power cables. So here I'm taking out the old power cables. Just remember how they went in: white, black, red, your ground, your heavy power. So after I pull everything out of there, again, got to remember how it went in. So when you rewire your new one, you don't short anything out and it works. And you can just get, again, a quick connect cable. I think it was like $20 at the Home Depot. They were right next to the new garbage disposals. So if you don't want to deal with wiring, you can just grab a quick connect and you can just push the wires right in there and go. I was pretty confident I could do it myself, so I didn't spend the extra money. Taking off the wire nuts. After that, the power cord just pulls and they all come right out. That's the ground. Now it's freed up. I don't show wiring up the new one, but again, you just put it in how it was. $179. You're done. You don't have to pay anybody an extra amount of money. And there's the tube that came with it. So here's the in reverse. I'm just plug it in, twist it on, and you're done. Then you just hook up the two hoses the way it was. And that's literally all there is to it. So again, I'm going to keep putting out videos as things break down in my house. I'm going to show you how to fix them and save you boatloads of money. Tighten on those clamps. And then you're pushing in the new hose in the bottom. It's not a hose, it's a PVC pipe. But brand new. Sometimes they come with like a shock absorber, the more robust fitting you can get. But I just went with what came out of the box. But looks pretty. Been using it for a few weeks now. Works really well. Gonna give it a rip there. Power works. Awesome. Thanks for following. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.